Born in the forest's darkness, a tiger's life begins in the mother's deliberate silence, chosen to shield fragile life. Gestation lasts several months. The tigress eats heavily and avoids conflict, banking energy for birth and recovery. On the birthday, she selects a hidden den beneath a fallen trunk or a dry, shallow cave hard to detect. The cubs arrive blind and palm small, guided only by warmth and scent, to find their mother's milk. In the first days, the mother rarely leaves licking them clean, keeping them warm and blocking drafts with her body. For weeks, milk is everything: dense energy, antibodies, and the anchoring scent that means home. As their eyes open, the cubs sense light and shadow and respond to the mother's quiet body cues. To avoid scent buildup, the tigress relocates the den, repeatedly lowering the chance of discovery. At about 7 weeks, the cubs step into sunlight, each shaky stride a lesson in balance and awareness. Play is practice pounces and tumbles, forge muscle reflex, and the first rules of social life. Scent becomes language. The mother rubs and scratches trees, sketching a safe perimeter. The cubs will learn. She teaches wind reading, freeze, rotate the ears, watch the grass, and only then take a step. From week 8, fresh meat appears. The mother brings a kill to imprint the hunter's scent and taste. The cubs drill a golden rhythm. Low pause, observe before any approach. No matter how small the target, the tail acts like an emotional rudder, a twitch for arousal, a loose hang for calm. Along prey trails, she tutors them to read tracks, scat, and wind as if the forest were an open book. Water teaches caution, drink in line, ears, open eyes, scanning reflections for hidden motion. With the first rains, the forest smells change. She refreshes scent marks along the familiar route. Oi for 18. Moonlight sets the night's tempo move. Stop, listen, unhurried but alert to every quiet signal. Early drills use harmless targets. Dry leaves, grasshoppers, even their own tails to build timing and control. She positions them downwind so they learn how a careless scent can betray a hunter. Tall grass is their classroom. Shoulders, hips, and tail must travel in one straight, silent line. A short burst is the finisher, released only when distance collapses to almost nothing. After training comes rest. Recovery is a lesson too, because energy is a precious currency. As milk teeth firm up, cubs gnaw sinew to learn the wrist rotation needed to hold and tear. Adult males rarely linger near dens. Distance lowers risks for the vulnerable young. The scent of an unfamiliar male is an alarm. The tigress relocates her cubs under cover of night. Monsoon days teach dryness. Seek higher ground. Avoid low dens and keep the coat fluffed for insulation. Hunger sharpens patience. They learn to wait, to keep waiting, and to quit at the right time. Night travel reduces encounters with people, a survival habit in an age flooded with light. Scratches above head height are billboards. This area is claimed. Don't waste your energy here. The cubs learn the neighborhood by smell their mother's routes versus the corner claimed by a neighbor. Streams teach silence. Step on rocks, not water, because sound betrays a stalker. A short, deep roar is more than display. It's positioning by echo, separating friend from foe. Growth follows safety and food. After full bellies, they play and learn. When scarce, they hush and sleep. With new molars, tear, hold, pull, drills harden necks and shoulders like drawn bowstrings. She insists on exit lanes. Always keep a parallel path in tall grass, whether winning or retreating. Glare ruins stalking. Choose shade and backlight to dissolve into the scene. Heavy rain forgives footsteps. That's the time to travel far while noise is masked. At water points, they study prey timetables, who arrives in what order and how long they linger. On bright full moon nights, prey spook easily. Stalking shifts toward the dimmer light of dawn. A brief maternal call is a rally signal. The cubs home in without hesitation. Longer patrols test endurance and discipline. The youngsters practice spacing and pace behind their mother. A missed pounce is a strict teacher. Failure forges timing better than any easy win. The hunt breaks into stations. Weights stitched together move the family forward in near silence. Older cubs visit a sprint school, learning three-step bursts that end on balance, not noise. A young male rehearses border craft edge walking, marking, and memorizing the neighbor's scent crossroads. A young female studies den choice dry, hidden with moderate prey, nearby and far from people. Independence arrives gradually. Fewer shadows behind the mother, more solitary lookout perches. Parting day is quiet. A small final cue from the mother, and each cub chooses a path. The young male roams farther, skirting borders to avoid established, dominant males. The young female holds a smaller, brushy range, good cover, mid-sized prey, and low exposure. In mating season, scent leads them to brief, intense meetings, then each returns to their separate realm. After pairing, the tigress returns to steady hunting, rebuilding reserves for motherhood. Lean times demand discipline. Skip risky prey to save strength for the real opportunity. In drought, routes stitch shade to shade. Every cool patch is a stepping stone. When mud swallows trails, ridgelines become high corridors for quiet, efficient travel. Swimming crosses creeks and canals. Seldom seen, it becomes vital during floods. New rain chemistry reignites marking. Scent lines are hotlines among solitary cats. At full maturity, muscle peaks. Every step is careful arithmetic of energy spent and saved. Dusk favors tigers. Their vision edges out prey in that narrow band of light. Silence is armor. A perfectly placed footfall can matter more than the sharpest claws. Old tigers rule by memory shortcuts, secret water holes, and quiet edges few others know. As speed fades, strategy shifts, easier prey. Longer waits, fewer movements, same purpose. In the hardest dry season, dust teaches the final rule: no scent, no sound, no shadow. At the hint of people, a tiger melts into cover. Distance remains the safest policy. A tiger's life is a graph of choices: risk at the right time, conserve in between. If fortune smiles, the cycle repeats. Another tigress chooses a dry den and suckling begins. The real legacy is a territory that feeds ample prey and forests connected to forests. 69. And as night returns like the first night, striped eyes glow again, a timeless story retold. 70.